Hello trainers, Ganeto here, and today we're diving together into Holiday Cup of Great Lake with a fantastic team. These battles are gonna be fast paced, which means that this team composition is gonna focus on that element as well. So Holiday Cup is kinda weird at the moment. Everyone is playing either with Vigoroth or full anti-Vigoroth, but this team can definitely have a mix of both and absolutely wreak havoc amongst your opponents. So we're gonna use our Horus up in front, which is afraid of Vigoroth. So at the back we definitely need two Pokemon that can counter that one as well. At the same time, we're gonna use a team that can rely a lot on the fast attack pressure and mainly from our back line, because up in front charge attacks is all that matters, and you can take some early shields. The back line can absolutely nuke down with the Shadow Victory Bell whatever remains at the back. So let's see how this is gonna go, because we're having the Aurorus up in front, Shadow Victory Bell and Altaria at the back, two Pokemon that can pretty much cover the entire meta. So, before we hop into the commentary, the first battle is already completed here. I want to share with you that the last few days I was in Malta and we were having the time of our life with my friends, since I was there for my bachelor party, and as you can already imagine, we had a great time, absolutely. So we also managed to encounter a fan of this channel, which was a great experience as well. This is the first time to encounter someone to recognize me outside of my country, and that was pretty fun. I really encourage you to do so if you see me out there. And of course, that person was so polite, we managed to have a talk, and that was absolutely awesome. So let's see what we have going on here, because Dabgul is coming in and right after switching out to that Lantern, trying to catch the move, but Shadow Victory Bell just doesn't care. We're just gonna go at it with a full farm down with the Razor Leaves, and of course now Dabgul will have nothing to throw up at this point, since we can easily go ahead and spam those leaf blades. All we need to do here is to push as much as we can and then finish them off with a simple charge attack. So as you can see, my voice is still kinda stretched, and that's mainly because of the part that we had the last few days, so I did not have the best voice ever for this video, but still I want to make one, and why not do it with this amazing team composition. So Altaria now up against that Lantern on the switch after the horrible and nightmare lead against Vigoroth. Let's see how well we can do here, because this is definitely a very bad one. So as I have already said, my voice is kind of weird, and I have here my tea that I need to drink somewhat soon. Yeah, that's the good stuff. So voice is already feeling better after the tea, and we're just gonna keep going at it with the return of our Horus, but not for much, since a simple surf can absolutely be devastating. But now whatever remains at the back will be extremely weak to our Victory Bell, and they will just back out. Against grass types, you still have three Pokemon that can absolutely wreak havoc against your opponent, so will not be that much worried against Serperiors, against Meganiums, against Venusaurs. As you can see here, we can always handle those threats with this team, and especially with Altaria. But Altaria right now is gonna be focusing on the charge attack incident here, and they want to definitely flip around that battle on their end. You know what, I don't care though, I can easily go down here to the next charge attack, since I can return with Aurorus into the battle and start farming down the crucial remaining energy. With that in mind now, we have some energy on our ice type, about 100 as you can see, and Meteor Beam is along the way. One for that Lantern, and perhaps we can get to another one before they do something weird, but at this point I want to bait, since I have kept hidden my Victory Bell, but as it seems my opponent will not fall for that cheap bait. Perhaps that was a crucial mistake, because at this point now they have the Venusaur, and I want to go ahead and throw the Weather Ball to grab that final shield for sure. So it absolutely worked out well, as you can see, and right after we're just gonna keep going at it with our Victory Bell. So I'm pretty sure we can survive one move, but they end up going for the bait, thinking that our Victory Bell is too classy, and I was gonna shield anyways. But guess what, trainer? Now the Sludge Bomb is coming off, we can finish off this Pokemon, and of course Lantern along the way pretty easily with a few and a couple of those Razor Leaves. So here comes another amazing victory. Into the next battle now, and we're having Dunsparce up in front. This Pokemon is a complete core breaker of this team. I definitely hate it, so you need to play accordingly. Switching out at the correct timing, trying to catch one Drill Run on your Altaria, hopefully, because both Rock Slide Drill Run are gonna be kinda super effective to your Aurorus, so you might not even catch the correct move sometimes on your Altaria, but it doesn't matter. You can still sacrifice Altaria in the process, have a very close battle with your Aurorus, and then return to finish off Dunsparce with a single move. So as it seems though, my opponent at the back has a Pokemon like this Zapdos, which was not expected at all, and of course the flying type is still gonna work pretty well against my Razor Leaves, because we might both be classy and super good on the offensive part, but this Zapdos can reach to those double close combats or Essence Powers pretty fast. Now Lantern is at the back, and all we have to do at this point is to get to a simple Leaf Blade to threat that final shield and try to finish them off. However, my opponent is just gonna block and then reach to the Surf to guarantee the knockout against my Pokemon, and at this point we cannot even reach now to the Meteor Beam to guarantee the victory, which was an absolutely devastating loss at this point after the streak that I had. Into the next battle now, and we're having the Lantern up in front, not the best lead, so we're just gonna switch out to our safe switch, which is Altaria. Even against ice types on this meta, Altaria can perform pretty well, especially when steel typing is not around at all. So here comes now the Moonblast for big damage on the Cradily, and I know that a simple Rock Slide might actually do the trick here against my Flyer. So here it comes, down we go, and of course we want to respond at them with our Aurorus first, but since they're gonna hit us with super effective damage no matter what, I'm pretty sure we can survive one, but not the second. So here comes now the farm down on the Cradily. We're expecting to see the next reaction from their end, and we know that they have a Lantern as well, since that was their lead Pokemon. No matter what happens, we're gonna have at least a very good one for the end game. So here comes now Gligar, and of course this is gonna be kind of an even scenario, but all we want to do here is to farm down first. In the process though, we need to grab that final shield out of play, and as you can see, this is a very rough one. They're gonna spend their final energy points here with that Tyrell Ace, and now Aurorus will be able to completely farm down with the moves. Lantern now returns for the final time. We have only 1 HP left now. Meteor Beam for the win. That was kinda clutch at that moment. I was super happy for it. And now let's move forward into another Dunsparce. The last time we had Dunsparce on this video, we lost kinda devastatingly, but let's see how this is gonna end, because this time we want to stay in. Perhaps I should have gotten to my switch, okay, but still my opponent is just gonna dominate on this end. Here comes now another move, but unfortunately for us, it is gonna be the Rock Slide, not even the Drill Run, and we're gonna take so much damage on the Altaria. Another one is coming off. We just have to rely on Victory Bell for the end game as it seems, and they have unfortunately a Skeledirge at the back. So Sky Attack here is gonna perform pretty well up against them, but as you can see, they already have 3 of those Incinerates farmed up, so all we have to do here is to start baiting with our moves and grab some shields in the process. Now another Weather Ball is coming off from our end. They're not gonna fall for it, and Victory Bell will farm down just barely enough before they do anything weird. Double goes at the back, and we can get the victory, all because of that Razor Leaf crazy damage from our Pokemon. So that is gonna be all for today, trainers. Thank you for watching and for staying till the end. Just be sure to leave a huge like before you go, subscribe to the channel if you are new to my content, and with that said, I have 2 videos for you to check out. Feel free to check them out over here, and I hope to see you all into the next one.